Hello and welcome to the first proper episode of Dead Pubs of the Shire. We begin with a pub that is alive and kicking, the Wellington Arms, aka the Welly, a backstreet Victorian freehouse pub in Bedford town, where I interviewed convivial landlady Liz Blackford Sutton. Here's a few facts. The pub was originally 4 cottages knocked out to become the pub. The cellar was tailored to the space, but limited to 4.5 foot high due to the water table. Therefore, Ewoks have to change the barrels. This episode covers jukebox confusion, pickled eggs, stage diving bananas, and so much more. Some of the dead pubs on the same street included the Wellington Arms, a corner pub that closed in the early 20th century and was demolished in the 1960s. A picture of the pub can be seen in the Welly. There was also a beer house circa 1920s with no apparent name. Perhaps best known was the Wellington Arms, which sat opposite the Welly, a modest 2-room Benskins pub, hosted by the flamboyant Stan Russell, a well-known barman in other Bedford pubs over the years. The pub was demolished in the 1990s and replaced with flats. Right, hello, we're at the Wellington Arms, and I'm here to interview legendary local landlady Liz Sutton.
Hang on, my name's Liz Blackford Sutton.
Beg your pardon. Good start. Blackford Sutton, sorry.
That's fine.
Right.
I got married.
Brilliant. Right. Okay. Do you want to tell us a bit about the pub, like how long you've been here?
Yeah, well, actually I was having a conversation with some locals the other day trying to work out just how long I've been here for.
Wow.
And we think next year is my 20th year of working at the Wellington, yeah.
Well,
So I've been here a while. I started off as a barmaid, bar staff, obviously. Then about 6 years ago, I became the manager for Banks and Taylor. Then when Banks and Taylor shut down the brewery, shut down the business, I was given first dibs on taking the pub over as my own business. So obviously I did that.
Yeah, brilliant. So that was an opportunity that arose.
Oh, yeah. It's very much, if you hang on long enough, hopefully.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a great setup.
Yes.
So how many... Well, I'll say guest beers. How many sort of beers do you have on tap, like cask ales?
Well, it varies. Like, obviously, Monday, Tuesday, we tend to drop it down to about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And then by the time Wednesday... because I'd rather have 4 really good beers on than 8 beers that aren't going to last. You're not going to sell 8 different cask ales
that's sensible.
on a Sunday or a Monday. But then by Wednesday, Thursday, we do tend to go up to 8 beers, and then they run out. We've got 6 on today. It's a Monday today. We've got 6 on today, and see how they go. It is very much we can play it by ear, and all the staff are pretty well, well versed in. If there's only 3 people in here, there's probably no point in putting another beer on.
No.
But then if a load of people come in, then there's always... The cellar has always got a lot of beer in it.
Yeah.
There's probably 40 cask ales in there at the moment.
Gosh, yeah.
40 maybe? Yeah. But obviously only a couple of them are tapped and ready to go.
Yeah.
But we've always got something in stock,
Brilliant, yeah. And you've got a few, the keg ones as well.
We do have a few. We started doing a few more guests.
Yeah.
It's difficult. We can't have anything too wild.
No.
Because they don't tend to be session beers.
No.
But so we do try and have I've just had a delivery from Burnt Mill Brewery. They've got some good kegs. Yeah, so we're just trying to they change. Yeah.
That's a nice mix.
Yeah.
I think that Lionheart one, is that a Sharnbrook one?
It is.
Unusual.
Well, that's right. We did a Sharnbrook brewed in collaboration with Woodford in Norfolk.
Okay.
And it was when we put it on yesterday. We went obviously because I put something on I've never had it before.
No.
So I have a little Google. And discovered they were from Sharnbrook. So it's unusual to have a brewery so close to here. I didn't realise there was a brewery in Sharnbrook. I didn't know.
I was aware of it and I'd forgotten about it and I saw it. But
Yes.
So we'll move on to my little list of questions. So have you got a favourite beer or favourite drink? It doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink or a go-to.
There's a lot of things.
You can have 2 or 3, I
There's
suppose.
a lot of things I like to drink. Unfortunately, I can no longer drink wine anymore.
No.
It just agrees with me terribly.
Right.
So I've started drinking the peach jukebox, which is it's a low it's only 4%.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too strong. It's quite a lot.
I suppose it's kind of fragrant, fruity. It's like peach, isn't it?
It is peach. Yeah, it's like a seltzer. A little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's quite light. It's quite refreshing.
Yeah, I have had
it's
it
low
before.
ABV.
Yeah.
It's gluten free as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's a good thing.
Yeah, I quite enjoy that. But I mean, I do quite enjoy some of the porters. I prefer the darker beers actually.
Yeah.
More malty kind of. It tastes more like a digestive biscuit.
Yeah. Oh, the malty one.
Yeah, rather than a super hoppy bitter beer. That's not really to my taste. But
that's it.
I am lucky that I get to try such a wide range of beers. You know, I get to try everything before we put it on.
I suppose you get to know the different nuances of them. They're not just hoppy or whatever. You get all these sort of mixtures and crossovers.
And you know what's similar to something else, and you know what beers are alike, or what sells the best. You know. You know, what people prefer. Some people, you know, super hoppy beers. Yeah. But, you know, we do always tend to have a dark beer on, whether it's a mild or a porter or a stout. And that tends, because a lot of places, if they haven't got as many hand pumps as us, don't get to put on as many dark beers as like we get to. So, yeah.
That's good. I suppose it's a little bit seasonal as well, isn't it? People gravitate towards dark ones in winter and whatever.
People do always prefer, in the summertime, the dark beers do slip out of popularity. But you know, we'd always try and have something on. To try and keep everyone happy all the time is always difficult. But you know, I do my best.
I mean, it's a difficult question, maybe. Have you got like a favourite brewery or breweries? I know might be difficult.
It's difficult because
being diplomatic.
No, well, I mean, I guess if I don't like a brewery, I don't order from them.
Fair enough.
That sounds a bit mean. No, I mean the thing is because I speak to all the breweries individually. So I have my favourite people that I like to talk to.
A good relationship with.
Especially the Andrea from Bateman's. Shout out to her.
Cool.
She's I always enjoy having a bit of a chat with her. Yeah. And end up 25 minutes on the phone.
Excellent.
Which was always quite nice. But I mean, as you can see, we have a few Nethergates on, and Nethergate. Yeah. The Nethergate are always consistently good, and they always turn up at the same time every week.
That's helpful.
So that really, when you have 6 or 7 deliveries in a week, it's really nice when people turn up at the same time every week because, sometimes it can be a window between 7 a.m. and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just means that you can't get on. You're just constantly looking out of the window waiting for your delivery driver.
Yeah, the Nethergate alcohol-free one's great, I think.
It is, yes, it
is.
That's
one of my favourite ones.
That's been a surprise, actually, in the last year, is just how good the non-alcoholic beers have suddenly become. Yeah. Because previously they were dreadful.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it wasn't an incentive to, help people stop drinking. So, but no, the Adnams, Ghost Ship, the Venture... And the Guinness Zero, are all really, really good. And we've seen the sales of those really rocket.
I bet, because I think different people do it for different reasons, don't they? Driving or just be healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's room for it, and you can just mix it up a bit, and I suppose it fits in with the big picture, doesn't it?
It does, and if it helps people, people should still be able to come to the pub and not drink, Doesn't have to revolve around having an alcoholic drink, No. There's still a huge social aspect coming to the pub, and just because you don't want to drink alcohol shouldn't stop you from socialising.
Absolutely, and like you say, they're a lot better than they used to be. They're actually palatable now.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. This can be either or. Have you got a favourite bar snack like crisps or whatever, or a pub meal?
Well, I have to say,
a go-to. Yeah.
We did. So there was a period when we sold pickled eggs, and it was a real it was a Marmite. People loved it. People hated it. When we had the new bar done, unfortunately, because we had so many more. We put some more keg lights in. We don't really have any room for pickled eggs on the bar. And I have to say the staff are thrilled about it. Yeah. We all are, because the smell of a jar of pickled eggs when it hasn't been open for a few days is really quite ripe.
Yeah, I bet. Undoing the lid. And...
just that woof. So
built up waft,
it's quite intense. So I always quite enjoyed a pickled egg, but I can live without them, and I can live without the heartburn that they give me.
True, yeah.
So I mean, I have to say, we do pride ourselves on our snack collection.
No, it's good.
When Emily, when she goes to do the snack run, she always tries to get a new, different crisp in every other week.
Well, I get bored of the ubiquitous Piper's crisps, you know.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have you have things like knickknacks and things.
Yeah, Quavers.
Thumbs up, Quavers. Yeah.
I have to say, Quavers and Wee Crunchies.
It's got tuck shop vibes.
It does. It does. It does make people really do. People do really enjoy it. We have got a little bit bored of salt, vinegar, and plain.
Yeah.
Let's have something that really does it. And none of them go with a beer.
No.
There's rarely a crisp that complements a beer.
No.
But it doesn't stop people eating
the punter forges on,
yes, that's right.
Grapes, they pull through.
I mean, good pork scratching. I think that we've also honed down on who does the best pork scratching.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the ones that we have, I think, are probably the finest.
Yeah.
But also, again, they do smell quite...
Yeah.
And you can hear people crunching them and think, ooh, that might be a tooth gone.
A bit of a sensory snack.
Freak
people out with crunching. Yeah.
Well, but because we don't do food, which I'm pretty happy with because I don't... Because the smell of grease can often be quite overwhelming in a pub.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But then also the smell of a a fried chip can be quite tempting.
It can be, But sometimes that heavy gravy waft hangs, doesn't it? A bit.
We haven't got the space to do food. Luckily, luckily. Well, we're very lucky that we don't have to do food. We can, we're a wet led pub. We don't, thankfully, because you don't want me to cook for you. My customers do not want me to cook for them. I can tell you that much.
Now, have you got what would be a go-to song on a jukebox? Not that they exist much anymore, but on the
I'm flipping it.
Yeah.
What is a go-to song on a jukebox?
You can have more than one, to be fair. You can have 3 for 50p.
This is in the 90s, you know. I haven't been in a pub with a jukebox for so long, since the jukebox left the bear.
That's the one I was thinking
of. Since the jukebox left the bear, I haven't been in a pub with a jukebox.
No.
My goodness, the bear jukebox was pretty legendary. It certainly showed me most of my, when I was a teenager, introduced me to so much music. Yeah. That jukebox was an absolute godsend, really.
It was good.
Then they updated it to one of these modern ones, which I really struggled with. And I was in there one night, I was trying to put some music on, and everything kept playing the wrong song. And luckily, somebody 20 years younger than me came up and said, "You're putting Sister Sledge on, not the Sisters of Mercy." I went, this is why.
So near, but so far.
I know. I'm trying to put the Sisters of Mercy on, but all we're getting is Sister Sledge.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So that kind of sums up why technology isn't my friend.
No.
And after that, I've never touched a jukebox since.
But the digital ones that have like a big database, they have everything
It really is incredible.
You can find like lawnmower death or something. It's like, what's this? Normally it's like 30 vinyl.
Yes,
7
that's right.
But,
and that's kind of cool. But I mean, I don't know any pub that still has them.
No.
And, I mean, obviously, it's quite well known that we don't have a jukebox and we don't have piped music.
You don't have piped music. No, that's a thing that you don't, isn't it?
We don't, and we have ummed and ahed about it for maybe the quieter times.
Yeah.
But I always say that nobody wants to listen to my music. And I probably don't want to listen to their music. No. So I think that's,
being,
it's
democratic.
And I think also one thing, our hearing isn't getting any better.
No, that's true.
And we do, when we do have live music here, we do struggle, to hear. And when it gets busy in here, it can be quite loud, I
think for myself, hearing in pubs, acoustics with certain noise, because you got the talking noise, and then if there is a band, I'm finding it harder to tune in nowadays.
Yeah, so I am. No, I am absolutely. And so when you're working, you're just like, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
So I think that not having music in the background is probably doing everybody's hearing a favour.
Yeah. Time and place. Yeah.
Also, nobody wants to sit here and listen to Leonard Cohen all day, so
might have an effect.
I know, exactly.
So, off top of your head, what's the best band you've seen in a pub? I mean, not in a venue or club, but in a pub.
Best band I've seen in a pub? Well, I guess I'm quite biased because I really love Skivington Ride.
Oh, yeah.
I went to see them at the King's Arms the other day. They played on St Patrick's Day. But you know, there's a few logos, but certainly in Bedford. I'm very lucky that I get to pick what bands that come and play in the Welly.
It's true, you can cherry pick.
But I mean, there's quite a lot. There's some decent local bands. But I think I have to say Skivington Ride are my favourite.
So you can have them in your pub,
I can't. We do have the Pride occasionally as well, which is absolute chaos because there's 8 of them, or 9 of them. There's so many of them,
like a brass section or something.
Yeah, they have, and they take up a third of the pub. It can, but actually, there's like I think there's maybe 5 or 6 of Skivington Ride, but they managed to condense themselves.
It's a double bass is upright.
That's right.
So they're sort of folky punk, aren't they?
Folky punky, Irishy folky punky, aren't they? Skivington are. Whereas the Pride are kind of more ska reggae,
right? Yeah.
And yes, like I say, there's a lot of them, and but when either of them play here, it's always our busiest nights. You know? It's always very busy in here when either of those bands play because they're really, really good local bands.
Yeah, they are excellent. So that's what you see. They were in-house bands, really, aren't they?
Yeah,
almost. Yeah.
Well, Skivington Ride actually played at our wedding.
Oh,
we liked them so much.
Excellent.
You know.
They are great. Yes, they capture it well. That sound. Raucous. That's what you want. Yeah. What's the best pub or bar you've been to on holiday that you can recall? So it could be a pub in England or a bar somewhere.
Gosh, what a quest!
One that resonated with you.
Well, funny, I have to admit, when I go on holiday, I try not to drink very much.
No.
I try to. You know, obviously because I live and work, and my entire existence is being in a pub. True. When we go away, I do try to cut down on my alcohol consumption. But I mean, we always manage to find decent bars. That we always will find. You know, we tend to maybe look for a nice cocktail bar. Or a dive bar, or you know,
something different,
something something more to our taste, you know. But I mean, we went when we were in Prague. We go to Prague. Well, I visit Prague quite a bit.
Nice.
And they've got some great little bars. We went to the Absinthe Bar, which nearly killed us.
Ooh.
I mean, it was wild.
Yeah, I bet
it was wild. But that was.
Yeah,
but that was I really veered off my no drinking too much on holiday rule for that, and really felt that the next day.
That's full on, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you might do the odd tea room.
Yeah, I do. Well, I do like a good tea room.
An afternoon tea.
Well, I like in most major cities there's always like the Grand Tea Palace or whatever.
Yeah, well,
you know, it's all lots of gold and gilt and like a hot chocolate that's just made purely of melted chocolate.
Gosh,
and then you have to go and have a nap afterwards.
Yeah, it takes it out of you.
It's so rich. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Right. Not necessarily here, but maybe here. Have you ever seen a ghost in a pub, or if not, heard a good story about a ghost in a pub?
Well, I mean, so Wellington. Wellington's a pretty old building. There's 4 cottages knocked into one.
Ah, okay.
Right. That's why it's so higgledy-piggledy.
Right.
Yeah. I'll show you the layout in a bit.
Okay.
But so it was it's 4 cottages for a few years.
Right.
It wasn't originally built as a pub. Then it obviously became a pub in about 1870, 1880, I think it was.
Okay. Yeah.
And it only piece by piece.
Yeah.
But do I believe in ghosts? Not necessarily.
No.
Do I believe in like some sort of residual kind of feeling left behind? I think that people come to the pub, they're very happy to celebrate, or they're very sad. When you've had an awful day, you think, I'm going to go to the pub. So people bring a lot of feelings into a building, right? And I think that there's something maybe sticks around a little. It's like when you walk into a room after an argument and you can feel it in the air.
Yeah.
You feel there's been an argument even though you don't know.
Atmosphere,
And I think that you get that in pubs because it just there's been a lot of energy here.
So concentrated,
Yeah, very concentrated amount of energy.
And I suppose it's sort of poignant and notable once you get a room full of people and the next thing it's silent, and it sort of resonates a bit. It's a bit odd.
It's exactly right. Exactly right. But now I've been here a long time, and of course it's an old building. It creaks. Yeah. It clanks. Ha. Glasses do fall off the shelf for no reason. I got rid of the hand dryers in the toilets because they kept going off when there was no one here.
Right.
But that's probably just dodgy electrics more than anything else.
Not a hygienic ghost.
No, but I mean, you know, the rumour is there's supposed to be something funny going on in this corner over where the new TV is. Some poor ghost is haunting the gents' toilets, which I have to say has got what have you done to deserve that?
Yeah, why are you hanging around there?
To spend eternity trapped in the gents. They might be happier now it's been done up, but nevertheless, it's not brilliant, is it?
No.
No. But so people do say that that's the place that they get a funny feeling, and it's actually upstairs.
Right.
The room. There's a funny vibe in this bit of the flat.
Yeah.
But I can't say for certain.
Nothing.
My husband is completely sceptical and says absolute nonsense.
Right.
I'm very much in the middle ground.
Yeah.
There are other people who are like, no, there's definitely something going on here.
I'm fairly interested in it, but not really. Nothing conclusive.
No, we did have a group that drank in here a few years and years ago.
Yeah.
They were like local Ghostbusters or whatever.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they popped in before we opened and they took their little clicky meters around.
Brilliant.
And they were like, "Oh, there's something over here." I said, "Yes, that's because there's a massive air conditioning unit underneath your feet. That's probably what's causing it."
Getting a breeze.
Yeah. So they were like, "Well, can we go in the cellar?" And our cellar is not a very nice place to be.
No.
It's not built. The building's not built as a pub, so it's not. It's basically dug out of the ground.
Is it quite a low
It's
ceiling?
4.5 foot high.
Yeah.
I'll show you it in a bit.
Right. Brilliant.
But they asked if they could go in it, and I said, I don't feel I don't feel safe for doing that.
Practical, no.
So I said, I'll do it. So I took these dowsing rods.
Oh yeah.
And you hold them very, very loosely in your hands. Yeah. So I went down, and they started moving. I tell you what, I have never moved so fast in my life. I was like a rat with a drain pipe out of there. Weird. And as somebody who is, quite sceptical, I was like, I'm not happy about that.
No.
But what does it tell me? It could tell me there's water. It could tell you there's electricity or something. I don't know.
Nuclear water use them, and they say they work, and I'm like, how does that work?
I know. That's right. How does that work?
And they're like just everyday people with their sticks,
It's so but because feeling them move in my hand and knowing, intrinsically knowing that I wasn't moving them was certainly gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, it's not like I suppose it's maybe comparable to a magnetic thing because
that's
magnets. That's not magical voodoo. That's magnets. It's physics, isn't it? But maybe it's an equivalent.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't. And do you know what? It freaked me out for a week or two, and then I had to get over it because I have to work down there.
Yeah. Well, they're funny spaces. I suppose it's more your imagination, isn't it?
And
cellars are funny spaces.
It doesn't. Yeah, it does feel quite. It's quite.
You don't really like to sort of get out sooner than later, probably.
It's not. You don't linger. You don't linger down there.
Place to hang about.
When you have to give it a clean on a Monday morning, you're going to be down there for a couple of hours. It can be quite. Tend to ache a lot on a Monday because doubled over down there.
Constrictive. Yeah. So, have you got a favourite live pub, as in a pub that's still going?
Yeah.
Obviously,
there's the Wellington,
question,
and I have to say, I'm not as good as getting out as much as I used to.
No.
The last couple of years, I have just become quite insular, and that's not great. I know it's not great, but we do pop to the Devonshire Arms.
Yeah.
On occasion, there's the Bear. To be fair, I haven't really got out the Herd. We like to go to Herd and Esquires. I know that they're not
pubs.
That's
all right. That's fine. Yeah,
they're not pubs, but
that's a good place to go.
They're still you still get a drink now.
Yeah.
But
Squires is still it's still a Squires. It's a bit more fine tuned, but it's still a good place to go, isn't it?
Absolutely. So yeah, I can't really.
That's all right.
I would love to be like, I go to all these pubs all the time, but I have to say I'm not that great at doing that at the moment. So.
No, well, Devy's a good call. That was a good sort of backstreet pub. Yeah, ticks all the boxes.
My friend Simon, who does Crown and Heel burgers, he does them here. And he'll often go and do the Devonshire. So then it kind of gives us a reason to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or a beer fly as well, actually. In fact, I think the beer fly, although not classed as a pub.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Beer fly is probably the place that we visit the most because it is only just round the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's convenient. Yeah.
It is, and they sell a lot of really, really interesting.
There's a lot of unusual, strong ones as well.
Yeah, really unusual selection of stuff. So there's always something different on there. So it's nice to go in there. But we can only visit for an hour because anymore, and we get it's too strong and we get too drunk.
True. Yeah. So sort of nursing a third of a pint.
Without you nursing a third of a pint and then realising it's 12.5% and going, oh, crikey.
I need a nap. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's more about in front of the fire beer, really. But, have you got a favourite, dead pub or a pub that's gone?
Favourite dead pub?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would probably say, and this is a bit of a, probably be the Turnpike that was at East Cots Road.
Good choice.
Well, because that was where I got my first bar job. I worked there when I was, the landlady Bonnie gave me a job when I was 18 and I left school with no qualifications of anything to talk about and I didn't really know what on earth I was going to do and the job centre sent me, the job centre sent me there and luckily she very kindly gave me a job even though I was terrified of people at that point. I had no communication skills whatsoever and I was quite nervous. Well, I was very nervous. But it totally, it was a really odd old place.
Yeah, I used to go there. I think it wasn't the prettiest of buildings, but I think it was a
flat. It was a flat roof pub. That's what it was.
A proper local pub. I mean, I used to work up the road and play darts there at lunchtime sometimes. And so I think it had a bit of a community feel. You probably know better than me.
It absolutely did. You still had two bars. You had the young people's bar with the jukebox in and a pool table, and on the other side you had all the grumpy old men playing dominoes.
Classic setup.
Yeah, it was, and it was. It helped me. Yeah, it taught me a lot.
Yeah, it me a lot. It was quite an education, isn't it? I think being behind a bar with other people. Life. Very different. They weren't the people that they weren't part of my social group, so I was really thrown in at the deep end. But actually, it all turned out that they were really nice people. Yeah.
I really enjoyed my time there. So when the Turnpike went, that's I mean, I built like 25 flats in its place now or something.
Yeah, that's flats.
That's flats. That's flats,
and that's that.
Just one more thing.
I've got a wild card question. If you want that,
go on.
A fancy dress outfit of choice.
Flipping heck. Well, it's Morticia, obviously.
Fair enough.
Because I don't need to make any effort whatsoever. Generic witch, that's always a good one.
So you're not going to go for like snowman or something different?
No,
you can't. Fair enough. Yeah.
Generic witch. I've already got all of that in my wardrobe, and there is a broomstick over the bar. So
excellent. Okay.
I don't fancy dresses, although I do like it when there's like 20 bananas all dressed up. Yeah. I do find that it's hilarious,
good, especially en masse.
En masse, yes. So you get like 10 guys dressed as seagulls.
That is
I
good.
think that's
I like that.
If I was going to do anything, I'd probably have to be as a group, as a bunch of bananas. A collective group of bananas or seagulls.
I went to a gig not so long ago, and there were people dressed up as bananas. I was going to say for no reason, but it was Grilla biscuits. So
it wasn't Bananarama.
No, it wasn't banana. So it was Grilla biscuits. So I guess that's why they're bananas. But one of them was stage diving, so it looked quite good.
Yeah, stage diving banana.
I've not seen that before.
Also, if you do miss, then it's going to be a softer landing.
Yeah, but there might be a slip hazard.
Oh God.
But my friend said about she's from Sheffield, and there was a load of Elvises dressed up, but people dressed up as Elvis, and it ended up in a fight.
Oh my goodness!
So all these Elvis wigs were flying and stuff.
Yeah,
it was the most surreal thing. Last orders at the bar, please. So that's the end of the first episode. Thank you if you made it to the end. If you would like to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from, and check out
Dead Pubs of Bedfordshire on Facebook and Instagram for posts on loads of lost pubs. There are 3 books available from Eagle Bookshop, Bedford, or from Dead Pubs Direct. Cheers, bye.